When I was in college, I worked for the football team, and I loved the game day atmosphere every Saturday when we would get together and everybody in the stadium is going crazy about our football team winning that game. And I really missed that when I stopped doing that. And when I started to think about it a little bit more, I realized the work of ministry and the work of God's church is like that, but done at a million times that, because we have an entire group of people throughout history who are coming together around Jesus and the gospel in the same way that we were about football. And it got me really excited about doing ministry and planning a church to start and to work within that kingdom to bring people into that atmosphere.
We believe that God is making all things new. Individuals, the Twin Cities area, even the world. And we want to be a part of that by planting a church. We want to see people transformed by Jesus and His life, His death, His resurrection. We want to see people made new, and then for them to go out into their workplaces and their neighborhoods and their communities and to bring that newness of life with them.
We feel uniquely called to plant a church in the Falcon Heights area because we really love the area, first of all. We've been living here for 3 years now. There's a lot of stuff going on here that draws people in. We have the State Fair just down the street. There's a few colleges, a lot of reasons for people to come into the area. And we want to have a church there that is waiting for them, especially because we know that about half the population is really unaffiliated with the church, really has not come into an experience of the gospel.
One of the things that excites us about this area is that there are a lot of young people and young families moving into it. And a lot of young people are going through a transitional time of life, whether that's graduating college or making big decisions about what's next in their professional career or having families. And those transitions can be really hard to go through if you don't have the hope of the gospel and a solid community around you.
We're going to be called Resurrection City Church, and the reason we picked that name is because the resurrection is God's sign that Jesus is who He said He was. The gospel gives us new life in the present and also in the future. And we think as a historical fact, the resurrection is an invitation to the skeptic to come and to consider the claims of Jesus and His church.
Our goal with Resurrection City Church is to see people, our city, and the world made new in Jesus, our Savior and King. If anything that we've shared is something that you would be excited about being a part of, we would love to have you join us.